Hello, welcome back to another episode of Grounded. In this episode, my plan is to go to the Hedge Maze, and potentially get the Super Burgle chip. Now, I said that was the plan last episode, and I didn't complete it, but this episode, I already had the base built, and all I gotta do is make sure I'm, get some food and water in my character, and we should be ready to go on the trip to the Hedge Lab. No, come back here. Why does it throw it so far up? Here I was trying to throw the spear at the little aphid, but for some reason it throws it sky high for some. I just don't know why I did that. Got plenty of grub stuff. What is the status ailment I got? Oh, it's just hungry. Okay. Well, the good news is I should have. I did not get any meat from that grub. Are you kidding me? Let's deposit everything I don't need. I would also like to build one more thing for the base, but that can wait until after we get back, because it's not needed right now. What is needed is food, and I was really hoping to take out an aphid with the spear throw, because you get some pretty good food back if you roast them. Would not recommend eating them raw though, because that can give your character food poisoning. Yeah, one spear's getting launched really high, and then the other spear's going exactly where I thought it was going to go. Don't want to get too far in there, because there is some mean-looking wolf spiders in there. I am going to cut to when the food is done, and I'm starting to head towards the lab. So for me, it might take a minute, but for you guys, it's going to be 5 seconds. I figured I'd turn the recording back on because I was trying to collect some more resources for the trip to the hedge. I was attacked by a orb weaver spider. Drink another smoothie. I was really trying to save those smoothies for when I got to the hedge. One of my favorite weapons for the early game, at least last time I ran it, was the club, because the stun chance of the club was really high. I also, part of my preparations for the hedge maze was making a shield, which actually took me a lot longer than originally intended, because I was making the shield. And even if I fail a perfect block, it at least gives me more protection for my health than just blocking with my weapon would. Yeah, orb weaver spiders are actually pretty tame compared to wolf spiders, which is why it's I'm actually okay with fighting them more often than not. You just need to make sure you have the right weapons and tools. I also, while getting this materials for building my base last episode, managed to obtain the Parry Master mutation, which that mutation makes it so I have basically more time to parry the enemy. I also got Javelin Master because I use the spear a lot. Yeah, your impeccable timing gives you extreme advantage when blocking attacks. As far as I could tell, I think that just gives you more like iframes in between attacks, or iframes when they attack you to count as perfect block. Alright, got some more raw aphid meat. Also, what do I got? I gotta cook some of this stuff. But yeah, no. I figured, you know, what's more exciting than watching me whoop a spider? I was trying to chop down the mushrooms. Turns out I can't do that with the tier of axe I have. I need a tier 2 axe for that as well. I'm just glad it was the orb weaver and not a wolf spider, because those are insanely difficult. And I haven't set this base to be my spawn point yet, because I did not think about that. Nice. Now I have some food, but before I eat the food, what time of day is it? 17. So it's just about to be night. It doesn't make much sense to eat the food because by the time I wake up, I am going to be super hungry again. That's just how it goes. Alright, I can put my shield away and my axe away while I go dive for more algae. Because I need to make more of those smoothies, because those heal you for a ton, making them super useful and what you want to keep on hand at all times. Whereas, like, the band-aids will heal you over time. One of the things you can add to the smoothie later, once you get to that point in the game, makes them heal even more, which is super extremely useful, especially against some of the tougher bosses and enemies in the game. Alright, that's as many as I can make of that. We're going to put everything that can be put in chests like that. I could research the algae. One of the particular things I got while running around. Oh, one of the things I got when going through and analyzing a bunch of stuff in there while collecting resources and preparing for the trip tomorrow, the trip, is I managed to get my hands on the recipe for the gas mask, which means I'll have if I decide to, I could have an easier time fighting the stink bugs, which I might do considering orb weavers are no longer a problem now. Anything I want to particularly go analyze? That's food. The gnat can go on there, and then I can eat the weevil roast for now, and the aphid roast. I am thirsty, so, well, wait for this to get done cooking first, I guess. But I shall return when there is more exciting things going on. Again, just back to preparing for the battle that is ahead of us. Alright, I think we have everything. We're ready to go on a trip to the Hedge lab. Considering they were talking about spider webs, I presume. No, I know for a fact what's going to be in there. I'm going to say we can fight a ladybug as a test of our strength. I think that sounds like a good idea. You're weak to smashing, so actually I might. Well, first let me... I did make a new weapon. But it's kind of a, like... mainly for the... It's for the spiders, yeah. Because you can only get so far with the axe, because it's such a slow weapon, and it deals, you know, minimal damage. Yeah, these guys hit hard. But I can make the next tier of heavy armor using them. It's kind of a fight of the slow and heavy. You want to, because of their slow attacks though, it's easy to kind of read what they can do. Damn, he healed. Oh, I missed that one. What? Excuse me. Alright, I'm gonna walk my happy ass back to my body, because I still haven't changed my respawn point. Alright, we made our way back to the body. I'm still surprised that ladybug, like, ended up beating me. Honestly, I was expecting that, like, I wasn't expecting the side charge to hit me through, like, what it did. I've come for my revenge. Let's try this weapon. It says their legs are their weak points. Actually, I did just make this bow. It wouldn't hurt to do a couple of, like, dry fire tests. Alright. I had to, like, switch my weapon, and I was struggling to get, like, switched over. Oh my god, what the hell? I tried to block, but I, like, only half blocked there. Yeah, do your little heal up. Yeah, I don't know what it was. It, like, shot across the map at me to kill me. Like, the game was like, no, you're having too easy of a time beating this. Did it again. I also gotta stop trying to, like, block it. The way I am. Because that's what's ended up killing me the most. Is, like, I'm trying to, like, perfect block it, and instead of perfect blocking, I'm, like, setting myself up when to get hit, because I'm, like, doubting myself. And the hammer seemed to be, like, the faster way to kill it. but I wanted to try it out because I was just curious. It takes, each swing is really slow is all. Alright, I'm gonna walk back to my backpack and I'll start the recording back up afterwards. I can't believe I didn't notice it. I hit the button to pause the recording, and it didn't pause it, and I only realized it, and then I ended up. So once I realized it, I paused it, and then went, oh wait, I might as well unpause it and mention that I forgot to pause the video. Ain't that stupid? Hey, ladybug. Run into that dead line, why don't you? Oh. He's stunned. I managed to block that somehow. I was sure I was going to take a hit there because I had dropped it like a second sooner than I wanted to. I run the risk with a side attack. You killed me way too many times with it. Get wrecked, ladybug. Yeah, I ain't taking that attack again. Oh, you son of a bitch. Get wrecked. Well, at least I got my revenge finally. Was it worth it? Not really. But I did it anyways. Alright. I'm gonna go analyze these parts, make a couple more smoothies, and then head towards the Hedge lab. I know I keep saying I'm gonna head there, and I haven't yet, but I promise this time I mean it. Alright. I have made it to the beginning of this hedge maze. Or not hedge maze, hedge lab. I don't know why I want to keep calling it a maze. But I'm at the beginning of the hedge lab. Here we can get the berries needed for the final piece of the acorn armor. Which, how many did I need for that? I can't make it right now. Honestly, by the time I get back to the base, I probably will start getting the stuff for the next set of armor. Okay, this is the start where it starts going up.
Let's see what's around here.
Slash chop on legs, huh? Thank God for all my perks. Again, that is too dangerous to sit there and try to perfect parry it, but I can't help it. I'm a man who likes his risks. How dare you dodge my heavy attack? Ladybugs are too strong to really, like, be aiming for that perfect parry hit. I'd rather take the hit to my shield than take the hit to my health. Because they could take out like half your health in one hit. Especially with that like body charge taking me out, like killing me most times. Just saying, although my thing is, if I'm hitting it in the eyes with a hammer, it should be doing extra damage, you know? You can't tell me the eyes are that well defended. I was getting greedy there at the end. I'll admit it. Damn it. Just more ladybug parts. I mean, those are needed for the other parts of the armor, but I really need the head for, what was it again? I needed the head for something in this list. I don't remember now. I had it marked off as being something I wanted to make, and then I completely whiffed on what it was again. Oh, it was the insect axe. I just need the head for the axe. That's the last thing I'm like waiting on. Also, because I made other types of smoothies, it would be smart to like put them somewhere in my hot bar. I like how originally I came back this way because I wanted to shoot down one of these berries just to get the last like berry chunk I needed.
Hey there, buddy.
Nice, more berry chunks. Yeah, I can make the last piece of the acorn armor now if I manage to get back to my base at any point in time. But I'm probably not going to. At least not right now. Oh, there it is. No, oh, there it is.
The Kinder Science lab modules have not held up as well as anticipated. I thought hiding these lab units in the hedge would provide a bit of protection from my rampaging children. But it appears not even the sanctuary of these leaves can protect my work from an errant flingman disc. The subsequent breaches in the lab structures have invited all manner of arachnid invaders to wander in. My plan is to recalibrate the tasty bots for defensive action. A stopgap solution, to be sure, but I've no time for
Doesn't
repairs,
sound like a
not when
smart
I'm so
plan.
close to unlocking the mysteries of raw science.
Man's like, oh, I'm just gonna make automatic robots that just attack anything. That sounds like a great idea. Are you sure about that? Yeah, there's been a really long time since I've done this. This path isn't quite like I remember.
This is awesome!
Wasn't sure if I was going to need like a special tool to use the zipline or not. I'm glad I didn't. But it would have been 100% fair if the game made me have to have like make a zipline.
Transcription unit 87.10.25. Order number 73.
I find it a wonder that the Burgle Mark IVs never caught on. I believe them to be far superior to the Mark IIIs. Those never lived up to my expectations.
How's that?
They can only calculate post-cooking burger weights to the nearest tenth of a pound. And they only had enough memory for one seasoning module, salt or pepper. All solved with you Mark IVs, not to mention your most excellent options.
Thank you. Never forget this moment.
Haha, screw you, Rusty. What did I get from that? Just raw science? Okay. Surveyor System Reboot. Test 01. Hedge Observation Unit. Dr. Wendell Tully. Pre-test notes. Frequent space R uses, putting a drain on cell volume supplies. Recalibrate the survey system to focus on needed components. Save new location profile and upload to Days T. Units 009 and 017 for extraction. Results. Failure. Numerous system errors. Unknown interface during the scanning process, likely radio waves of some sort. Possible sources. 1. Neighbor, Bill Henderson. 2. The kids, Inspector Hackett, walkie-talkie set. And 3. Omnit. Surveyor System Test 13. Pre-test notes. Increased radio wave interface. Interference in the yard, isolating a single source. Unsuccessful, interfering using a broad revolving spectrum of frequencies. Wrote code to alter surveyor frequency every 5 seconds, keeping it hidden from mysterious static. Success. Surveyor system reboot complete. Tase T units not used for guard duty have received the profile uploaded and are currently en route to harvest targets in the yard. Tasty units used for field acquisition are showing increased signs of wear and tear, rust being the most prevalent. 19 unknown radio signals were spotted during reboot process. Points of origin were not at all fixed locations. That rules out the kids and Mr. Henderson. All signs point to Omnit. Increasing security protocols on the lab facilities, installing biometric scanners where needed. And then I can pull this lever, which I have no idea what that does. Rebooting. Optional. Operational. Okay. Oh, I can use the, I can use those to, like, look for, specific materials that I need.
Surveyor connection established. Use survey stations to scan for analyzed materials. Visit additional stations to expand the survey network.
That was a detour that's not technically necessary, but glad it was done. Do I need a spider silk to get across there? wonder what that connects to. My spider silk. I was saving that, you bastard. Oh, but I want to go back and see what was on the other side of the zip line. Alright, I guess I have to come back up at a later time. For now, I guess I want to go this way. It's another one of those. Terrifying what a giant mosquito do. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I still need a tier 2 hammer for that, which I still don't have. I think I just unlocked the recipe for tier 2 hammer.
If only chemistry class was this easy.
Raw science. I hear you, where you at? Damn, you came flying in. Come on in here. The water's fine. What was I? Oh my god. I was gonna say, hopefully that respawns me in the closer field station. I don't know what I was supposed to do there. Well, I guess I got an excuse to go the other way into the other field station now. That was just brutal. Like, I was doing fine with just the one mosquito, but like any other enemy in this game, if there's more than one, the difficulty goes up by a large margin. And like, the amount of errors you can make are so little. Where do I go from here again? Up by the juice box? Yeah. So it's like, it just becomes increasingly difficult. Just out of nowheres, essentially. Also, doesn't help that my gear's just about broken. I'm glad you do, kid. God, I believe this is a bunch of bullshit. Again, like, what? I genuinely don't know what I'm expected to do in a situation where it's like that many mosquitoes all at once, or like 2 mosquitoes or more.
There's some of those little spiders over here.
Just some raw science, it looks like, and then
Science, you are off the hook.
The brittle marbles. Bed that you can sleep in as dewdrops to drink. They knew it was gonna take you a while to explore, so they just give you a bed and some like water and food, and they're like, "Here, we know this sucks." You have the option to rest in between like explorations. Anything else here I want to grab before getting this tape?
For so long, I have felt taunted by the spiders of the yard. Climbing, crawling, skittering with the greatest of ease. Oh, and how they delight in violating my workspace. I can't take a single step without getting stuck in their confounded webbing. I'm wasting daylight, running, climbing, surviving, traversing this broken lab. The entire yard, for that matter, has become untenable. Perhaps my spider friends hold the key to my problems.
Oh god, these tiny little spiderlings are damn near impossible to hit. Annoying ass spiderlings. I guess that was supposed to be the hint to being like, oh, you gotta use spider webs to like cross the gap. Meanwhile, I had already figured that out on my own.
Having a little peek. Got a new one.
Chopping, fresh, slashing. So this should use slashing damage, so let's see how well this does against the mosquito. I mean, my other weapon did pretty well, my spear. Oh, this is just wiping the floor with the mosquito. I think I don't need a shield to block damage. It just helps a lot. Yeah, buzz off, you little fuckers. Alright, I need to eat something. But that's why I was coming to get my backpack, because it also has my food in it.
Everything better still be here. I'm not picky.
Man, those do not give you a lot. I feel like the acorn bits give you more. No, roughly the same. Okay. Yeah, I need to kill more ladybugs too, because right now my biggest like annoyance is my lack of like leveling up my tools, which are pretty important in the long run. I didn't bring any of the I didn't bring any daffodils with me. I can't glide across if I wanted to. There's gotta be another way, right? Like, they can't just expect you to, like, have one on your person. Or expect you to, like, go all the way back down to go grab one if not. Right? That just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Oh, but there is one in here. Okay. Or dandelion, not daffodil. What am I saying? But yeah, no. Okay, so with that in mind, we are just about reaching the threshold where I want the episode to end, but at the same time, I want to continue exploring. So, how about this? We make it to the next area. We'll call it good. And I'll end the episode there. But in order to do so, I must first get to that area. Now, I'm sure after exploring this area, I shall unlock a way to easier access it. Oh, I was hoping I could, like, let go and then reuse it, but it seems like that's not the case. Where the hell did that arrow come from? Wait, huh? It's raining arrows. Also, let me remove that. Put you over. And then heal up a bit more. Alright. We seem to have gotten to the next stage of the Hedge labs. This seems to be a fantastic spot to end the episode. If you enjoyed what you saw, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. You know, that always helps out. Otherwise, have a wonderful day, night, evening, whatever. And bye-bye.